Hi everyone, welcome back. So in this session, we will talk about Singleton Design Pattern, and this is really very important design pattern for freshers as well as for experienced people. So here, if you will see, whenever you will see this design pattern, right, it means we are trying to solve some sort of reoccurring problem statement. Now, what is the problem statement we are trying to solve with the help of Singleton? In some scenarios, we need exactly one object, throughout the application. So, for an example, let's say there is one application. Okay, this application is having a database connection. So now, what will happen if we will not have a singleton object? We'll see the disadvantage of not having the singleton. This application is communicating to database and it's trying to insert some record at the same time it's trying to fetch some record at the same time it's trying to delete some sort of record. Now for each database call there will be a separate database connection will be created if we are not using singleton design pattern. Now what will happen if there will be separate multiple database connection? First, it will be memory usage will be really high. Another, if you have multiple database connection, then you are going to, lose control of your from your transaction management. It means the first connection is trying to delete some record and second connection is trying to fetch the same record will create a mess in your application. That is the reason we prefer to have singleton design pattern wherever required, where we need only one object throughout the application. With the help of singleton design pattern, what will happen? Initially, it will create one object for you. Okay. And after that, if you will make thousands of requests for the same thing, right, it will give you same object instead of creating a new object. So by doing this, we are going to have good control for transaction management as well as we are going to manage the memory very effectively. In order to create a singleton design pattern, there is only three rules which we have to remember. The first rule is you should have a private static instance of that particular class. Second rule says like always remember to have a private constructor for that particular class so that that particular constructor cannot be accessed outside the given class. In order to access the instance or create an instance, we should have one public method which should be static in nature. Why static in nature? Because we want to call that particular method with the help of class name itself. So let me quickly jump to IntelliJ IDEA and we'll see how to code this one. As we discussed, the first rule is you have to create a private static instance of this particular class. And then you should have a private constructor for this particular class. And I'm just putting a message over here like object created. Then you should have public as well as static method for this particular class, and we are going to return the given singleton class static singleton, and the method name will be get instance for the time being. It will check whether the given instance, if it is null, in that case, what it will do? It will simply create a new instance with the help of private constructor. If it is not null, then it will simply return the given instance only. That's it. This is the three rule which we have. Now what I am going to do, I am just going to create a main method over here and will create couple of singleton object. For an example, this is S1 get instance. In this case, how it will work? Whenever you are calling first time this get instance, it will come and it will see whether this instance is null or not. In this case, it is null, so it will come and it will create an instance object. And same instance object it will return. So let me print this one. S1. Again, I'm going to create another object with the help of singleton get instance. So what will happen? Again, it will come and it will see whether this instance is null or not. In this case, instance is not null. It's already created by the first call. So what it will do? It will simply return the existing instance. So let me go ahead and print this S2 also. Now at the end, I'm just going to compare both S1 and S2. So now what is the expectation? The expectation is like this. Object created statement should print only once, even though we are calling twice, it should get printed only one time. At the same time, the hash code for S1 and S2 should be same and the object should be equal. So let me execute this code and we'll see the output. So here you can see object created is getting printed only once, and this is our singleton object, which is exactly same, hash code is same and the object is also equal. Now in the very next video we will talk about how to break this singleton. We can easily break this down with the help of multi-threading concept, and also we will provide another set of solution for that. That's it about this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day.